everyone, I'm going to be reading chapter 11 called Pip Again. "Why are you shouting about candy?" called a voice from the forest, and out hopped Pip. "Pip!" Mom and I cheered. "You were right," I told him. "Grumplets were making you grumpy the other day." "I really did have a bad case of the Grumplets?" Pip asked. "Yep," I nodded. "Sassafras and I saw them causing trouble with the forest monsters yesterday. I'm pretty sure they're eating all the happiness from magical creatures." Pip wrinkled his nose. "Happiness is another weird thing to eat." Then he shrugged. "Makes more sense than kill, though." I rolled my eyes. "I think if we can get them to eat candy instead, they'll leave you guys alone." Dad peeked into the kitchen and called, "Hey, honey?" Mom patted my head. "It sounds like you guys have this handled. Tell me what you learn later." She sneaked Pip a quick kiss and headed into the house. Pip touched his cheek and smiled, then turned back to me. "So, how do we get them to eat candy instead?" I said. "Oh, are you willing to help me try something?" "Of course," he replied. "Great, you two wait here and I'll be right back." Once I filled my backpack with all the stuff I needed, I set out for the meadow where the monsters had been fighting earlier. I told Pip my plan along the way. When we got there, I laid out a little napkin as a frog-sized picnic blanket and handed Pip a small bag of chocolate candy. Then I scooped up Sassafras and hid in the bushes at the edge of the field. "Oh, this is so good," Pip shouted as loudly as he could while pretending to eat a bite of candy. He looked around. Nothing. "I am so happy right now," he shouted again while taking a fake bite. "I am just oozing happiness right now. Just so much happy right here in this meadow." I sighed. Maybe this wasn't going to work. Grumplets might not understand what he was saying. Or they might be on the other side of the forest. Or... Meow! Sassafras's ears pricked up toward Pip. I leaned forward, but not too much this time, and saw the grass on the other side of Pip rustling. "Yes," I whisper shouted, "Grumplets." But then Pip frowned and stood up. This was a terrible idea. Oh no. A Grumplet scampered close to Pip. It wiggled its fingers and started pulling and chewing. Other Grumplets joined in. They were eating Pip's happiness. "Ugh, it's not even working!" Pip yelled as he threw the bag of candy on the ground. The candies rolled out and one landed at the feet of a Grumplet. I held my breath. The Grumplet looked down and poked the candy with its toe. Then it reached down for the candy. I held it up, sniffed it, sneezed, and then it ate the candy. The Grumplet rubbed its tummy and took a few more steps into the clearing and found another candy and ate it. A nearby Grumplet let go of a strand of Pip's happiness and walked over to a candy and ate it. Another Grumplet did the same. "You are no fun to play with, Zoe!" Pip stomped once and then hopped off. Sassafras struggled to get free to go after Pip, but I held him tight. I whispered in his ear. They didn't see the candy right away, but look. All of the Grumplets were now eating candy. It was working.